Long ago.
This cringy Italian started talking about monsters figures on YouTube, Yug.
lllılı.
Your move!
It's time to
Paint-Dan detail-wise, this guy might not seem like the look of the ball of S.H.MonsterArts paint applications, but that's already a lie because he is. Right off the cuff, metallic purple paint. This is the biggest yes I've ever seen yesed. Dark Magician might be iconic because he's Yugi's favorite monster and he's got a traffic cone for a fucking hat. But what helps make and keep him iconic is just the overall purplage that this guy produces. I mean, it's all properly outlined with a nice little lavender. And it's just one of those figures where the closer you look at certain details and such, the more you're really going to be wowed. And I am mostly talking about the arms. I completely forgot bro had toaster strudel shoulder blades over here. I really love that we have this smooth yet angular design going on all over the figure. The paint is nice, it's even, it's not messy in the slightest, and I especially love that on this front robe over here. It'll be the same as the back robe, but dude, look at that shading. It's such a simple thing, but it still catches my eye with hints and glints of utter mastery every time I look at it. It's a nice soft plastic, so it can move and mold with the figure when needed. The fact that it's painted, or, well, shaded, which would probably be the proper term, just amazes me. But hey, we can finish up armor-related paint-Dan detail back here. A little bit of the same, but still friggin' awesome. Favorite part of the figure being the face. Bro cute as a motherfucker, but look at the application for the eyes, the mouth, all of it. It's so nice. And the fact that this minuscule hairpiece bro has applied has friggin' details on it is really crazy. Here we got some fists. You can kind of see a fingernail in there. It's nice. Some lovely knuckle and tendonage looking details on that hand, which is nuts because this is a creature that comes from a piece of cardboard. They have anatomy. It's nuts. Wait until Dark Magician Girl. Alright, everybody, be fucking mature and don't be making idiot jokes. Look at those friggin' thighs. What does bro's leg day look like? Seriously, beautiful detail. Nice, shiny, and metallic. Just how the ladies love it. But anyway, kneecaps. Look at these swirly Cinnabon looking motherfuckers. They look great and are molded to the kneecap. I thought maybe they would have been molded to the top of the knee over here, but no. They're actually molded to the kneecap. They are of a softer material, so if it does take a fall, I don't think these things are breaking. It's just perfectly coiled and on point, and that moves into the shin and even the foot. Oh yeah, man. He seems dressed in all the rings.
Past fatalities.
Best part being, they will remain painted all the way through to the back of the legs as well. Unfortunately, though, I'm sorry everybody, he don't got an ass. There ain't no dark magical cheek attack going on back here. And hey, look at that. He actually manages to stay standing up by himself quite easily. Although, like Yugi from Season 0, aka Season 1 of the Japanese anime, he falls down and he needs a little bit of help. And if not, and there you go, he needs a little bit of help. Alright, accessories. An S.H.MonsterArts figure with that many accessories? We've got these magical casting hands. These more open splayed hands that I use for the main card art pose where he's holding his head or his hat. Dark magic attack hands. And then we've got the staff holding hands. And then we've got the cocky Sonic the Hedgehog grin and the attacking face, which, I mean, both of them look great. We have the alternate hair that actually leaves bro's collar and hat. And we have the staff, which is nice and metallic, very simplistic in its detailage and its paint application. And then we've got the beam effect, which looks like concentrated Gatorade Riptide Rush with more energy to it. All those electrolytes. And then we have the stand base. Big, round, can support 4 arm stands. And here's the first arm. It's not typical because it comes with a detachable arm that you can add to the top of it, which you actually need to. Then we've got a more standard Tamashii arm. And then finally, we get another arm with the removable top piece to it. Heck yeah. Now I'm going to show you how to put all this stuff together and actually show off more accessories. Here's the clip that's going to hold the giant circular thing. Hey, yo, man, what you doing? You falling? Very easy fit. Just push it on top and you'll be good. And up next we have...
Gigantic donut!
Yes, a gigantic donut. It's nice and shiny, very, very card and anime accurate, I would say. There is going to be a peel-off surface, so don't forget to do that, unless you'd prefer to keep those on. Then, you know, more power to you. Now let's get this other arm in action here with the help of this very tight claw. Yes, it's not just my copy. Michael's was like that too. Tight to get on and tight to clip. And then we'll get the other arm in action here. Just bring it up and then get the Riptide Rush Dark Magical Beam and boom. Look at that. Looks like a monster in and of itself. Cock and ball torture type shit right here. And now for his accessories, yes. Gently remove the hat. Laugh at the fact that Bro's hairpiece looks like it's got a candy bar jutting out of it. And then just rip Bro's weave right off, and then attempt to get his face off, which I pretty much fail at. Oh my god, it looks like Chibi Robo. The back of the faces are just going to have the 2 pegs that are going to fit into those not eye holes. And the hair is going to be pretty self-explanatory, even though I clearly seem to be having a hard time here. And now you just gotta reapply the traffic cone back to the top of his head. Hey, yo. And now let's change out the hands. Thankfully, these things are very easy to get off and then put right back on. Look at that. Simple and clean. And now for the staff. Thankfully, this thing comes apart right above that final little circular bit, just so you can slide this into Bro's hand and then reconnect it and not worry about scraping off any paint. And boom! There he is! He's got aura. Look at that purple boy. But now, let's get this guy on his stand in a nice, cool pose so the last, 3-4 minutes can actually mean something to all of y'all. It is complex-ish. I know a lot of people might not vibe with the whole stand arm on the side, the back, and the front, but once you've got it all together, fam, I mean, just look at this. I'm not even done. I gotta do some readjusting. But, bam! Look at that. Fire. I love it. So cool. Bam! Again. Fire. I love it. So cool. Bam! Again. Fire. I love it. So cool. From toe to traffic cone pointed head, Dark Magician's gonna be standing at over 7 inches tall, much to my surprise. Shokugan, limited movie, premium limited king, HG, finger puppets, Mattel Yu-Gi-Oh! Model Kits 1 and 2, plus the Bandai Millennium Puzzle Model Kit, and S.H.MonsterArts. At the head up here, we're going to get a ball joint at the top of the neck and at the base of the neck. When it comes to rotating the head, you do kind of have to rotate with the big traffic cone hat just a bit. But if that makes you nervous, you could just take the hat off and then just pose the head like that and then get the hat back on and boom, there you go. I actually really do like that there is this strange ball joint system of some kind over here for this part. So it does kind of move with the curvature of the head and it does stay there. Save for this piece right here, that's a floating piece and I don't think it really needed to be much else but that. I don't know why I put the head back on because I gotta show even further. Yeah, this head could probably go all the way around. I'm ripping his weave off. I'm sorry, dog. But, yeah, head can move really well. Okay, let's move into these really sharp dorsals. No. All right, shoulder pad technologies. So there's actually quite a lot going on with these shoulder pads, believe it or not. This top piece over here can slightly move independently from the bottom one, thanks to what looks like a ball joint in there. So you will be able to get some basic ball joint movement out of that. But then looking on the back over here, you can see this swivel hinge, which will allow you to move these pieces even higher up, even further in, and even swivel out into the side and out of the way of the arms. And I do believe this is mostly just to get these out of the way of these butterfly joints. Look at that. Very nice. Even the butterfly joints are fucking metallic. But it can move in, it can move out. I can demonstrate that from further away just to showcase how far in and out this arm can move. Very, very nice system. So with these moved down, up, and out, the arm will be able to make a full rotation plus the angular because you can't exactly move through reality here and can attain a full rotation. See? Just angle it out, and you're good. We will, of course, get a swivel at the shoulder and a swivel at the bicep, believe it or not. We will also get a double bend at the elbow over here, which is very, very impressive. And then at the wrist, you'll be able to go up and down, and of course, swivel. So at the top of the torso over here, we are going to get a ball joint. Up, down, all the way around. You will be able to go back about that far and then forward about that far. My only complaint with this is just that this piece likes to kind of scuff the clothed area under there. It doesn't really like do any crazy damage, but you can see a bit of scuffing there, which surprisingly hasn't affected the paint over there at all. We are going to get another ball joint at the waist over here, so you can have him do that anime guy thing where he leans back, but he's technically standing straight up. Very nice. And you can add to the ab crunch that we saw prior and really get him looking deep down low. And since it's a ball joint, you can lean left, you can lean right. Most of the swivelage at the torso, though, is going to be happening up here, whereas down here, I mean, it's possible, but if you push it too far, it does tend to come undone. But as you can see, it is possible. Just, be careful with it. Just don't get too crazy with that one. I mean, get crazy, please, but don't get, idiotic. Now, yes, as you can see, there will be a peg hole for the robe, and you will be able to move the front half and back half of the robe out and splayed out so you can get extra magically mythical with that robe. It goes right back in. And now for the legs. This is very similar to that of an S.H.MonsterArts figure. So you will get a swivel at the thigh over here. You will be able to kick up about that far. And you'll be able to kick back, honestly, much further than I was expecting. God damn. Dark Magician. Dark split attack. No. I actually don't think this guy has that system that S.H.MonsterArts figures do, where you can pull the legs down. I think this is the best you're gonna get. Maybe? I mean, just look at that. That doesn't look like the exact same system. But the splits are significant, just not direct side to side. We are going to get a very magical double bend at the knee, up and down motion at the foot, including toe. You will also be able to swivel at the ankle over here and give him a dark magic fucking pivot. Can we go deeper than that? I'm pretty sure we can. Pretty sure. Oh yeah, look at that. That's a pivot, all right. Leading, of course, into many fair poses. Posability-wise, I'm going to say it right up front. This is one of the most fun releases I've gotten from S.H.MonsterArts in quite a long time, and it is directly because of what he comes with. Yes, getting accessories is always going to be a plus for a figure, but the fact that we get the gigantic donut, an effect piece, a whole bunch of hands, faces, and his staff, it just makes recreating card art, doing battle poses, whatever have you, fun. It's ridiculously fun. And the fact that all of these stand arms come with this figure really does mean that just about anything could be redone. Anything could be recreated. Anything could be a reality with this thing. And that, to me, only improves this thing's chances as one of my favorite figures of the year. The articulation and posability matched with all the differing pieces you can get just inspires me to want to play with this thing. I haven't been able to keep it in the same pose since I got it, and I think I've had it for almost a month now. S.H.MonsterArts Dark Magician is another beautiful entry in SHMA's Yu-Gi-Oh! Line, and it only makes me all the more excited to see what they're going to be putting out next for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Line. I know we've got Stardust Dragon on the way. I'm sure they're going to do another major reveal, and I'm seriously hoping it's ETZilla. They killed it with this. They absolutely decimated every expectation I could have had for this thing. Believe me, nobody is more surprised than I that they are cooking so significant. I have a fair many hopes for S.H.MonsterArts' Yu-Gi-Oh! Line. I mean, Gate Guardian, ETZilla, Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, Summoned Skull especially. That's one of the homies right there. I also wouldn't mind if the SHMA team started including like magic and trap card effects as well. Scapegoat would be really cool to see. Polymerization for a Black Skull Dragon. Or even Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. And yes, I am completely aware that SHFiguarts is doing Battle City version Yami Yugi, and I'm going to try and stay on top of that, very much so. I've been Shinra Jira. I do so hope you all enjoyed this review, and when next we meet, I imagine it's a couple of videos that haven't come out yet, or Movie Monster Series 2.0 Kiryu, because this is supposed to come out around the time that does, so yeah, I'll see you all then and there. Social media, Shinra Jira. Peace.